Now, when I'm giving this speech, if I don't look at any of my children, it's not because I don't love them, it's that they'll ignite tears right away. And Evan gave me a lot of pointers because he's been to a lot of weddings. So he told me what don't to start the speech off with. So he told me those. Okay. Yeah, I got 2 sheets. I'm 25 years old.
Okay.
All right. Thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate the marriage of Madison and Adam. 15 months later, we're here, still standing. I think her mother and I did our best because our hearts are full of Maddie moments, or Maddieisms, laughter and tenderness. And the room to be filled by more is always expanding. Adam, the man who captured her little heart, very proud to welcome you into our family. Oh no, we'll just start. Okay. A celebration of 2 young adults combining their love of the world and of themselves into a singular existence. She's happy, he's happy. She's sad, he becomes sad because that is how contagious love is. The depth of emotions one didn't know they had rise to the surface, and what we call instincts are such. We just needed that special person to retrieve them. Those moments will be there always because the blending of these 2 worlds, the strength from their foundation they've begun to construct, will withstand any test, and decades from now, their world will seem similar to what we see today because the youthful faces will frame the countless accomplishments. And us here will have the privilege to witness this family blossom. Page 2. Okay. This is where the fun stuff starts. I couldn't stand up here without sharing a few memories of Madison Elizabeth, just like her sister did. As a child, I called her my little Miss Maddie. A lot of us had other names. There's a name I heard from her Aunt Andrea today, the Mad Hatter. I have not heard it in a while. And I think a lot of us have a very fond memory of her. One, for instance, is it happened when she was at her mom's house. Not quite sure her age, but she decided she loved doing cartwheels, as you can tell from her jogs around the neighborhood. Things were very spontaneous in her world. Well, the problem with cartwheels and flip-flops, they don't stay on. So Maddie had a great idea: glue them to the bottom of your feet. They'll stay on. I'm glad I wasn't there to clean that up, but it's still quite a fond memory to hear that. Then there's the other story where Maddie, at age 4, she decided she was going to cut her hair. Yes, 4-year-old and scissors, and I believe the term was, I'm going to cut my hair long, was your term. The only thing that was long was the locks of hair in one hand opposite the scissors that your mom discovered one afternoon. But the real fun of the story was the name that arrived from that. There was a family friend who saw you, and he said, Maddie, your haircut, what happened? Well, you didn't quite like that, so you turned back, rolled up your leg, and kicked him in the shin. And he said, you're not a Maddie, you're a mad dog. Thus, that was another nickname, Mad Dog. That's right. Another one was when she was 8 years old, her and I went out on Halloween one night. So we walked around the neighborhood, and that was the year that she decided she was going to be a witch. Not the Wicked Witch of the West, just an evil witch. And the costume was great, the hat, the green face, even had the prop of the apple. And the glow sticks. And she couldn't wait to do her trick or treat in her scariest 8-year-old voice. Yes, and it was funny because sometimes they would ask, were you upset when the house fell on your sister? And are you the Wicked Witch of the West? And you said, no, I'm just an evil witch. But it was funny because I found in my notes, you had recited a riddle to me when we were out trick-or-treating. You said, in your scariest voice, by the way, 8-year-olds, at 8 years old. You said, roses are red, violets are blue, daddy is white, you will be my sweetheart on Halloween night.
Aww.
That's right. And a little bit after that, you said, Dad, can I howl? I was like, well, can I howl? And I said, well, of course you can. So standing next to me, this bellow sprays out from beside me, ow, ow, which then repeated all night long. That singular word carried through our house the entire evening. That's Madison for you. You never know what to expect. Adam, you have a very creative, resourceful, and strong woman with imagination that will keep your life moving. Good. Let's see if I can do this. Because I gotta get this going here. Everyone. Sorry about that. Okay. Everyone, let's raise our glasses. This young couple with their entire lives ahead of them, I don't doubt their devotion for each other. Just remember that love is not about being right, but what you're building together. Here's to love and always moving forward. Cheers.